What's going on, high society? Welcome back to another 5S tier list video. And we've been talking a lot about Crown Tundra and kind of talking all about that and what Pokemon we're excited to see back and everything. So I figured for the tier list this week, we do the reverse and rank all the Pokemon that still National Dex Cut are not in Sword and Shield yet. Will we be able to try and figure out what other DLCs might come out, what maybe Gen 4 remakes come out by looking at the Pokemon that are still left out? Little disclaimer, the only tier list I could find has like every Pokemon up till Gen 8, so we're not going to obviously put all the ones that are in there. I'm not going to do Mega Evolutions because I don't think Mega Evolutions will be coming back in these gens. And there are a couple Pokemon that are missing from this list, but we'll be able to find them. There's only like 2, and I'll just talk about them. So let's get right into it, ranking every Pokemon that is not in Gen 8 Pokemon Sword and Shield. And if we look at this list, the very first one we see is Beedrill. So Beedrill, his Mega was meh, but I like Beedrill. Weird to see his counterpart Butterfree in the base game, but no Beedrill. I'm going to put him in C tier just because he is so iconic as a Pokemon. Also going iconic, we got Pidgeot, who also earned a Mega. Pidgeot, probably C tier as well. Like, there are a lot better normal type birds that have come out since Pidgeot. Gets Hurricane though. In its Mega form it had no guard, which was great for blasting off Hurricanes, but you know, nothing great there. So you see we don't have regular Raticate, so we'll just use Rattata. He is Tata for now, TTFN. A Alolan Raticate though. Comment down below if you played Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee when that came out on the Switch as the first ever Switch somewhat standard Pokemon game. I actually thought Raticate would be good because there weren't a lot of dark types, and I had Eevee, so it was very hard for me to get a Alolan Muck. But he's probably the same as D tier. Fearow, also D tier. Like, some of these Pokemon, I'll be happy if they just don't come back, right? Arbok is cool. I like Arbok. It's not enough to get into the B or above tier, but I think it's a very good C tier. Glare users are very good because they can paralyze anything. They can paralyze ground, they can paralyze... Well, I don't think they can paralyze electric, but the fact that they can paralyze ground is still very good. Especially for a poison type, being able to combat that. Alrighty, so now we gotta find what Pokemon... So we got Paris next. Another Spore user. Spore, I believe he gets Rage Powder, Pollen Puff. Obviously, there are way better ones. Grass Bug isn't a great typing. You're quad weak to fire, quad weak to flying. Just a lot of weaknesses. I'll put it in C tier. Again, like Spore, Rage Powder, like those are good tools to have. Like it's not worthless. Venomoth. I love Venomoth. I think it's a very solid B tier. It can do quite a bit. Quiver Dance, Baton Pass. You know, it gets a lot of good moves. I think it also gets Rage Powder. I could be wrong on that. But Venomoth is pretty solid as far as Pokemans go. Alright, scrolling through. Primeape. Primeape is one of my early loves. Whenever I play Red and Blue, I always try and get one of those early Mankeys off to the left of Viridian City. Overall, though, he's probably a C tier. Like, he's not, like, great competitively. Doesn't really bring a lot that other pure fightings don't already have. Other than he's a freaking fluff monkey pig ball thing with bracers on. This is what we need, some more Gen 1 design. Hit me up in the DMs if you like the Gen 1 designs. Alright, going through, ooh, we got Victory Bell. Victory Bell, solid B tier. It can do quite a bit competitively, so again, surprisingly, kind of the same thing as Beedrill, that its counterpart Vileplume has been in the game since the base form. So interesting. Ooh, another regional form. We got Golem and a Lowland Golem. So regular Golem. Again, what does it do that other ground rocks don't already do? Like, this isn't Gen 1 where Golem was like pretty decent. I'm going to put him C tier, and then a Alolan Golem, Rock Electric. That's a unique typing, right? So I think it's also C tier. Again, it just doesn't get a lot, because it's a physical attacker, but I don't think it gets like any physical electric moves, and it's slow, which you don't really want from your electric type. Usually electric types are fast and hit hard on the special side. Going down, ooh, we got Dodrio. Dodrio is very fast. Because of that, put him in the B tier. Signature move, Tri-Attack. So, very nice. Would love to see Dodrio come back. Dugong, I don't really care for. You are a seal. Here we go. We got some more Kanto Pokemon with regional forms. Regular Muck, I think, is a D tier. Like, I guess it has some, like, defensive utility as a pure poison type, so maybe C tier. But Alolan Muck, that's a solid B tier. I love Alolan Muck. Dark Poison, very good typing, only weak to ground, and it just has a lot of good attacks and very good bulk, a very good defensive Pokemon. Alright, looking through here, ooh, we got the creepy boy Hypno. Unfortunately, Hypno is a D tier. He can't really do anything. Very bad speed. Not slow enough to beat Trick Room. Not even if he was slow enough, the rest of his stats aren't good enough for Trick Room. So who the hell cares? Back in Gen 1 and 2 and even 3, he was pretty decent because like there weren't like a lot of sleep moves. So Hypnosis was pretty good. And usually having like an anti-sleep with his ability Insomnia was good, but his ability doesn't really matter anymore. So with that, we'll keep moving on. We got Electrode. Electrode can do some things. It's fast, it can blow up. Like, you can set up dual screens and then blow up on something if they don't kill you by then. So that's always nice to get in like one of your heavier sweepers. Because of that, it's at least C tier, but now we have like Zeraora, we got Regieleki came out, like we got faster, stronger electric types. Like Regieleki is Electrode on like steroids base 100, you know? Like it can do everything Electrode can, except guess what? After Regieleki gets up its screens, you don't want to switch it out because it's going to nuke something. Looking through. Nothing really here yet. Is that all that we're missing now for Gen 1? Wow, that's all we're missing for Gen 1. Not too many. Alright, so now we're going on to Gen 2 Pokemon. If I accidentally skip over any, just yell at me in the comments. Alright, we got the Gen 2 starters. So of course these deserve to be in. These should probably all be S tier. Like all the starters should be in my opinion. But we're going to rank these from competitively. So, Meganium, don't care. Tysplosion. Purifier isn't bad. But he's also probably D tier. And then Feraligatr just gets like a step up. The Gen 2 stars are such like, they're their forgotten stepchild, right? Like, because Gen 2 like had to piggyback so much on Gen 1, which is part of the reason why it was great as a sequel. But the starters just didn't hold up. I mean, they're monotype. Their hidden abilities didn't really allow them to catch up. Not really like any great coverage moves or anything. Nothing like super special. this generation with the monotype starters. At least they got great hand abilities. They have great coverage. Alright, we got Furret. You can get extreme speed with Furret. It's probably a D tier. Sorry, Furret lovers. Next we got Ledian, also D tier. Ledian need like a Galarian form evolution or something. Ariados, I like Ariados. I think it's C tier at least. It can do some hazard stacking things, sticky web, etc. Let's see, what else do we got? Ampharos, my boy Ampharos. He's not very good, but I think he still should be in the game. I love Ampharos. Always got one in my gold and silver playthroughs. Big Ampharos fan. Favorite Pokemon is Crobat, but he got added to the game. Thank you very much. Alright, we got Jumpluff. Jumpluff can do some things. It's got Baton Pass. Pretty good Baton Pass user. So, Pollen Puff for doubles. Not bad. That guy gets an evolution, so we're not going to do that. Sunflora, no. Again, some of these should probably just be left out. Yama gets an evolution, so we won't do these guys who get extra evolutions. Unknown. Unknown, I'm going to put in C tier just because the lore. Like, Unknown should be in the games. My opinion. Ursaring. I could see Ursaring being in there. Physical normal type is pretty good. Put it C tier. Gramble. One of the few physical fairy types I think would be real nice to have. Play rough user. Intimidates. Oh. Not, you know, kind of lacks some coverage moves and everything, but not a bad Pokemon. Magcargo. Not a big fan of Magcargo. I mean, Colossal is just 100 times better. Typing and everything. Skipping over some guys. Girafarig. Meh. Get out of here. But we do have Fortress, who I think is a solid C tier. Again, it's kind of one of those Pokemon that's from the early gens that's now outclassed by Ferrothorn in this role. But, I mean, in our draft league, like only one person can have Ferrothorn, so having a Ferrothorn 0.5 isn't the worst thing. Dunsparce was added. Octillery's in the game. Houndoom. Houndoom's probably C tier, like, it can do some offensive things. Dark Fire's pretty good defensive typing. It doesn't have the bulk or the ability that Incineroar has, but still. Donphan. Yeah, probably D tier. Like, a lot of these are going to be C or D. We haven't gone to the juicy stuff yet. If there even is any. I don't know. Standler. Nope. Again, one of those Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Our first S tier. Smeargle. If this comes back, breaks the game. Smeargle always breaks the game. It's a legal Mew with better resistances because it's pure normal. Like Smeargle, MVP. Alright, so we're all the way caught up through Gen 2, so let's get to Gen 3. They just added the Gen 3 stars, so we don't have to worry about those. We do have Mightyena, who I think is a solid C tier. Pure Dark. Not bad. Let's see, we got Lanoons. Alright, here we go. We got the Wurmple line. So we got, what was this guy called? Beautyfly or something? I don't remember. D tier, that's what you're called. And then where's Dustox? Dustox, also called D tier. Alright, we got these guys. Probably in C tier. What's this guy called? It's not Swellow, right? I forget what he's called. Because, like, his baby form is Swellow, right? Or is that Taylor? I don't know. Whatevers. Alright, Mascarin. I mean, it's an Intimidate user. It's a pretty unique typing for Intimidate users, so I think that's pretty solid. Good support Pokemon. Breloom. Breloom is... He gets Spore. He's pretty good offensively. I think that's a solid A tier at least. Most Spore users are pretty good. Slacking. Slacking could be a threat with Glare and Wheezing. We're already seeing it happen with Regigigas. So, if Slacking can get stuff like... Well, doesn't really matter if it gets Protect or anything, but still, just being able to keep that alive, you know, could be pretty good. You got these guys. Hariyama. Hariyama's pretty good. He's a solid B tier. He might even be A tier. I think he's a step above these guys. He's A tier. Good fake out user. Yeah, very, very solid fighting type for most formats. He gets an evolution. Delcatty. I don't think this guy does anything. I don't know. Let me know if these Pokemon do something that I'm just like unaware to. Let me know. Medicham, I think it's C tier. Medicham's not really that good. Even its Mega Form isn't that good. Alright, Plusle and Minun. The memes. Well, let's be honest, these guys are just here for the memes. Same thing with Volpe and Volibee, whatever these freaks are called. Do they even have real abilities? Or are they just like Illuminate? Alright, we got Gulpin and Swalot. More like D tier. Ha! Got him. Alright, Camerupt, I kind of like. His Mega's really good, but, you know, Baby Groudon. Can't go wrong with that. Not good enough to, like, see a lot of play, but I wouldn't be upset with having him. Alright. What, it's Spoink and Grumpig? Is that what this thing's called? Grumpig? I don't know what it does, but I mean, it's Psychic, so it's gotta be good, right? Now, some of these I've never used before, so Spinda, S tier, 100%. Whoops, slipped him into D tier by mistake. Ooh, Cacturn. I do like me some Cacturn. Dark Grass, bad typing, D tier. See, we got Altari this generation. Zangoose. Zangoose can do some things. It can be a pretty good offensive, fast normal type. And its counterparts to Viper can go to D tier. Wonder if they would bring those two back together. Alright, we got Credillion, Armaldo currently. Castform. Castform is one of those that, again, I think should just be in because, but it's a D tier. But it was like Rotom before Rotom. Like, it could change its form based on weather instead of, like, based on appliances. Kecleon. I think Kecleon's a C tier. It gets, like, adaptability and color change, so it can do some things. Banette. And a solid ghost type, but I think there are better ones. Doesn't have its Mega, so can't, like, do anything with that. Tropius, D tier. Let my man land. Stop, like, having all these Pokemon just fly indefinitely. I don't know what you do. You're some sort of cleric thing, which I don't care about. Alright, we got Absol. Oh, did they add Absol? Did they add Absol? I think they added Absol into the game. I should probably check that. Oh well. Do it later. I'm pretty sure they added Absol into the game. They added Walrein. They didn't add these guys, Huntail and Girl Huntail. And that's why they go into D tier. Relicanth got added. Lovedis did not get added, and that is a shame, because it's another Pokemon I have to put into D tier. Have you no shame, Game Freak? Alright, we got all these legendaries out here. Deoxys was not added to the game. That would be S tier and everything. Okay, now we're on to Gen 4. Man, Gen 3 was thick. That was a thick gen. Alright, Gen 4, we got Torterra. I like Torterra. Ground Grass. I think it's solid C tier. It can do some things. Pretty bulky boy. Infernape. Outclassed by Blaziken, but it can be like more like straight out offensive than Blaziken. So I think it's better than Torterra, so I'll put it in B tier. And then we got Empoleon, who I think is also solid B tier. Unique typings, Water Steel. Very good defensive typing. Got Staraptor. Staraptor's pretty good. I think it's solid B tier. Better in singles than doubles, but it can still do some things. Hits really hard. But Doofenbarrel D tier. That's what you get. Kricketune. More like Cricket D tier. I got him all day, every day. Alright, we got all the freaking Burmy forms. And then this guy. Who are all D tier. I'm only going to put one Burmy in there. Because we don't need all the Burmies. Alright, Pachirisu is actually somewhat solid. I mean, it's good enough to be B tier, right? Nuzzle, Follow Me. Decent support, electric type. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is big. The Gen 4 fossils were not put into the Crown Tundra. So, while they are both, and probably C tier, just because of their quote-unquote potential, but this is why I think that we'll be seeing Gen 4 remakes by the end of the year, tying all those Pokemon in. Alright, let's see, what else are we missing here? Pomber Pooper thing. C tier. I mean, it gets some moves. It's a good offensive. Decent speed. Fake out. Good coverage moves as most normal types have. Mischievous. Or Miss Magius, excuse me. Probably C tier. I'm probably going to skip over some guys. Honchkrow. And I think C tier. Mandibuzz is just better. Let's see, I don't want to miss anything. Perugly. I don't know what you do, so you sit in D tier. You ain't good enough for me to know about you. That's all I know. Chatot. Crazy stuff. Garchomp's in the game now. We got these bad boys in the game. Alright. Carvana. No, not Carvana. What's this guy called? D tier, that's what he's called. Some sort of Carvine. Carvine? Is it Carvine? This fish. I don't know what it does. Like, who are these? Who are you? Why have you come here? Alright, we got... These guys are all in here. Yanmega's not in here, though. Yanmega's not so... is pretty solid. Speed boost. Speed boost. Good ability. good enough. Gliscor. Gliscor is very solid. Not so much in doubles, and singles he's better, but actually I'll put him in A tier. I think people would be very excited to have Gliscor back. Let's see, what else are we missing here? Probopass. I mean, it can trap steel types. That's not a bad niche to have. Alright, all of these legendaries we just got. We did not get Manaphy. Why do you tell me I can get all the legendaries and then not give me Manaphy? You liars. And I didn't get Darkrai. Look, these are all Gen 4 legendaries and mythicals that we didn't get. I just want to point that out. Shaman. I want to point that out to everybody that we did not get any of these Gen 4 mythicals and legendaries. Actually, we did get Victini. So we got one. But we didn't get Arceus. Like, what's the deal, Game Freak? Alright, Gen 5 starters. We got Serperior. Serperior is pretty good with Contrary. I put it in solid B tier. Then we got Emboar. Also, I think solid B tier. More of a slower, bulkier version of all the fighting fire types that we've had for a million generations. Samurott. Nope. You're done. You're D tier. Gets Megahorn for coverage, which isn't bad, but... Alright, Watchog. Watchog go into D tier. Ha! Got him. Stoutland, we got Liepard, we got... Okay, we got the monkeys. Guys, we got the monkeys. And you know where we put the monkeys. D is for monkey. What do you mean D's not for monkey? You want me to make an M tier? I will make tiers all the way down to M to put these monkeys in there. Like, what is this? What is this lazy design? They were like, yo guys, we need Pokemon, we need them to be monkeys, and we need them to represent the 3 starting types. Blitz. What's this guy called? Not Blitzel, Blitz Zebra. I don't know what he does. He's an electric type. Let's see, we got these guys. We got Audino now. We didn't get this person. I think they can actually do something, so I'll put him in C tier. I mean, Ash Ketchum had him on the team, right? It's gotta do something. It's gotta. Your mask. Yeah, this guy's in, right? Because Archeops is in, right? So he's in. He's in. Schwana's not in. What does Schwana do? Schwana. Oh my god, it's all the freaking Sawsbucks. People like Sawsbuck. Put him in C tier. You like Sawsbuck? Put him in C tier. Alright. I'm missing any. Oh, Alola Mola. Alola Mola. B tier. Very bulky. Support. Defensive. Regenerator. Electros. Not like a good Pokemon, but a fun Pokemon, right? Pure electric, but it has a levitate ability, so it has no weaknesses. It can do some things. It might even be B tier just because it's such a fan favorite, plus it can do something. Alright, where were we? Got these guys, Shelmet, Mienshau's in, Bufalon's in, Audino, Volcarona's in, all the Genies just got back, Keldio's back. Okay, we don't have Meloetta. So another mythical that they didn't add. I mean, Meloetta is not very good, but it's a mythical. So we'll throw it up there. Alright, Gen 6 stars. We got Chestnut, Grass Fighting, C tier. Not a great typing Grass Fighting. Unless you're Breloom, and then you get Spore, and that makes you really good. Alright, then we got Delphox, Fire Psychic. Nope. Alright, Greninja. Greninja is an S tier. Our first non-legendary, mythical, non-Smeargle S tier. It'll just play a different role than Cinderace does. Maybe even a better role, because it gets some pretty good moves for competitive doubles. Alright, let's see. What else are we missing here? And Gen 6 was pretty light with Pokemon. I don't know what this bug does, but it's a bug, so it goes in D tier. Pyroar. I've never seen Pyroar do anything. Go-Goat. Go to D tier Go-Goat. And then, where's Flabebe? Flabebe. Flabebe into... What is it? Gossifleur? No, not Gossifleur. Wait, is it Gossifleur? No. Gossifleur is the pre-evolution of Eldegoss. What's this one called? I think this thing can do something. Oh. Guys, there's so many Pokemon to know. It hurts. Foo D tier. Should make an F tier for Foo. Let's see, any other Gen 6 Pokemon? Anything else they wanna annoy me with? Got all these guys, got Deancey in here. Hoopa! Hoopa is not in the game. And I saw him. Where is he? Volcanion. Volcanion's not in the game. So look, more mythicals not in the game. When, Game Freak? When? Now we're on to Gen 7. And we got most of these guys in here, right? Where are we? Okay, got the starters. Okay, we don't have Toucannon. Toucannon's a cool guy. Put him in C tier. C for cool guy. Young Goose. The Donald Trump lookalike. D tier for Donald. Let's see. Oh, we got the Crabominable Ice Fighting. Don't care. And we got the Oricorios. So, man, do all these have to do their own thing? The Ghost one's the best, so we'll just say the Ghost one is solid C tier, and the rest are all horrible. Alrighty. What's next? Oh, gosh. The pain. Alright, we got all these guys. We got all these guys. We don't have Meteor. Meteor deserves to be here in D tier. And we also don't have Komala. Oh my god, how can we not have this guy? The competitive format is suffering. Bruxish. Bruxish, how could we not have Bruxish? Look at that. Again, the format. It suffers. National Dex cut. Why? And we got all these guys, we got all the Tapus in now, we got all the Ultra Beasts in now. Marshadow was added a while ago, Zeraora, and then we're on to Gen 8. So that's all of them that aren't in. So let's take one last look. Did I even put any in A tier? I put a few in A tier. These guys could probably be dispersed a little bit. Like, if we're being honest, competitively, like, Tailglow's pretty good. Probably keeps him in S tier. Darkrai's good. Shaman Sky's good. Meloetta's probably like down here. Volcanian's probably more of like an A tier. So it's probably more like that if we're not putting them in the S tier. But as you can see, I think there's only like a few competitively viable Pokemon that we're kind of like missing out on right now. You know, these guys could fit on like certain teams or do certain things. I mean, every Pokemon can, but we're actually not missing that much, surprisingly. Like, when you finally look at it. Yeah, so I wonder if there'll be another DLC, maybe 2. But how many from Gen 4 are we missing? Like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... like a decent number, but nothing like crazy. The Gen 4 starters are all here, of course, so I wonder what they'll end up doing with that. Up here, I should say, Gen 4. So, guys, as always, thanks for watching this week's tier list video. Let me know what you think of where we put all the Pokemon. Did I rank some too high? Did I rank some too low? The ones that I know nothing about, tell me something about them. And as always, stay classy, society.